At the stream. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, guys? We're gonna start to do things a little bit differently. Right now, we are currently. Let's see who's speaking. Sam, can you mute yourself a second? All right, so if everyone can see the screen, so right now we're going to do things starting with this VC. We're going to do things a little bit differently. So currently now we are streaming on the YouTube, and I guess I didn't have time to set up the Twitter space. So from now on, every VC we do, we're going to be the first thing we're going to look at is the market conditions, and give you guys an update as far as what's going on, what we expect in the market. And we're going to try to do these VCs at least once per day. Once per day, if not at least once every 2 days, where we give you guys an update. And we're going to be streaming simultaneously. We're going to be streaming it on the YouTube. So right now, if you go to the YouTube channel, visionaryDefi, you can see we are live at this moment. And the future one, I didn't have time to set up the Twitter space. So let's see if I can do that right now. So we're going to be streaming on 3 different platforms. So if anyone's prefer the VC, they can stay on the VC and listen. If they prefer the YouTube live, they can go to YouTube live and listen. And if they prefer Twitter, and they can go on Twitter and listen as well. So, and another thing, we're gonna try to keep everything under an hour, so that way it doesn't take too much. Too much time. So let me see if I can set up the Twitter space right now. So we'll be streaming on 3 different platforms. So right now, let me get the market charts up. Can everyone see the screen fine?
Yeah.
All right, great. So yeah, I'm trying to multitask here. Just give me about 2 minutes just to set up the Twitter space. Can someone verify on YouTube that everything is fine and everyone can see on YouTube as well?
Let me check. Yeah, bro, we're live. Yeah, we're live.
Okay, great. So let me get the Twitter space up and running. I think that's the best way, to bring new people into the group as well, and just to start something new. So let me get the Twitter space up. So this one's just gonna be, since it's the beginning, it'll just be like, we'll try to keep it under an hour, and but we're gonna pack it with as much information as we can. Okay, we should be live. We should be live now on Twitter space, guys. So for those that wants to listen, testing. Okay, so we should be live on Twitter as well. All right, so we'll begin with the market updates. So I think that it'll get more people, more, I guess, more live updates as far as what's going on with the market in general. So the first thing we do is we check out the market. So we'll let everyone know what's happening and what we are expecting, short term and long term as well. So if anyone is passing by through Twitter, you can join the YouTube live. You can join the YouTube and also the VC as well. Yeah, I think the cell phone is acting up. It's
Twitter's live as well.
Okay, I think it's just the phone that's bugging then. Okay, let's do this. All right, let's see if we can plug in some indicators here so you guys get a better idea. And for any of you guys that did follow the free trading course, you should already get just a basic understanding of how to plug in the indicators. So all you really need is the MACD and the Bollinger Bands. You don't need to load your charts with too much indicators. And what we're gonna do, we're always gonna look at the higher time frame because the lower time frame doesn't really tell us anything, and we're not looking to day trade anyway, so we shouldn't be concerned with the lower time frame. The minimum time frame we should be looking at is the 12-hour time frame, and we can look at the 4-hour sometimes just to get an idea of what the market's doing on a short-term basis. Okay, I guess next time I'll just update the chart and make it easier to see and read. So if you guys can see I'm not sure if you guys can clearly see the Bollinger Bands is just this shaded outline around the charts, around the candles, and you have the lower Bollinger Bands, and the upper and the middle line is the moving average. So we are crossing over on a 4-hour time frame, which doesn't really tells us anything because Bitcoin has been moving sideways. So it's just consolidating on a 4-hour time frame. Yeah, next time I'll just get a better setup so you guys can understand everything better. I don't really like using Binance, but I always tell you guys to use which one? The Dextool. Dextool is way better. Dextool.io. So you can't really tell anything on the 4-hour time frame at this present moment because everything is consolidated. So we're just gonna head over to check the 8-hour, see what's happening there. I think this is the most valuable information you guys can have as far as the markets, because we all in crypto, we all want to understand what crypto is doing, what the market is doing, because a lot of people have no idea on where crypto is going, what crypto is doing, yet alone be able to understand the charts. So I think we can bring a lot of value, to new crypto lovers, new crypto enthusiasts, any new person that's coming into crypto. Yeah, on the 8-hour, it just looked like we just form a double bottom, which it's still moving sideways as well on the 8-hour. So it's consolidating as well. So we have to move on a higher time frame. Yeah, I don't think we're live on Twitter. Let's try to reset this. So we're just going back to the old days, guys, of just doing lives more frequent. Let's do this here.
Old is
What was that?
I said old is good.
Yeah, I think my connection might be slow. I'm not sure. Maybe it's your connection or mine. I'm not sure. Okay, so we should be live on Twitter now. So as stated before, right now, every time we do these early market updates, we're gonna be doing them. We're gonna be streaming on 3 different platforms: Twitter Space here and the YouTube Live. We're gonna be live on the YouTube, and as well as the Telegram, the main Telegram. So if anyone likes to join the Telegram to view it, join the links is all in the description on the YouTube channel, and as well as on Twitter. So you can find your way to the main Telegram. This is where, even after we go offline, this is how you guys can reach us for anyone that's passing through. And let's see, yeah, we are live on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so let's begin, guys. So we're just gonna look at the market, and after we give you guys an update, and then we'll discuss different topics. Yeah, Binance is. I don't really like Binance charts. Like I said, can't really get a good idea. I mean, I can see what the market is doing, but like for the beginners, it's gonna be a little bit difficult for them to understand. So that's why Dex tool or TradingView is even better. I'll just set up TradingView for next time. So let's move on to the higher time frame. Yeah, 12-hour. That's the least I would say to check the markets. If you're looking at, like I said, I don't recommend day trading. Not only will it take too much of your time, it's stressful, and you won't get an idea of what the market is really doing. So the minimum time frame I recommend looking is the 12 hours. So, and then because we're not day traders, we're investors and swing traders. So we're not going to be diamond handing anything. Unless, as I stated earlier, unless you're a whale in a project, and then you want to be considerate of other investors and just not to dump on them. So if you're just in just to make some profits, you want to look at things on the minimum is the 12-hour time frame. That's where we'll be taking profits. And we'll be checking the daily time frame, the weekly, and the monthly time frame. So that way we give ourselves our time back when it comes to trading, and we're not constantly looking at our cell phones every minute or every hour of the day. So, okay, so this is Bitcoin because the market moves together, guys. Whatever Bitcoin does, the entire market is going to follow. Or you can even look at Shiba Inu charts. You know, it's going to do the same thing with other coins as well. So right now we are moving sideways. We are consolidating as well on the 12-hour. And there's a huge resistance at 30K areas, at 30K Bitcoin. So there's two possible ways that we're going to see two big movements. And at this moment, I would say Bitcoin is testing the resistance again. As you can see, we have formed a green candle on the 12-hour chart. So it's retesting the support areas and resistance, which is the moving average. If it can't get above it, then we are most likely to see Bitcoin come back and test supports. The next support, which is at the 22K. Let's zoom out just so we can get a better picture here. Yeah. Binance. That's why I don't like Binance charts. I mean, it's good to look at it on your phone, but as far as charting on a PC, I recommend Dextool or TradingView, but Dextool is much better because it gives you an idea of the overall market, not just the coin you're watching, and it gives you opportunity to check what coin is really pumping if you view the dashboards as well. And you can check on, if you go on, let's see if we can head over here now, and you can check on, see what new coins has recently launched, but you got to be careful. There's a lot of rug pulls and a lot of scams out there. So you want to be caught up into rug pulls. So if you, let's see if you guys can view this first. Okay, let's head over here. Okay, this is Dextool, guys. So if you go to the dashboard, you can, yeah, the computer's slow. Yeah, if you go to the dashboard, you can get a better picture of what's happening in the market. You can see which coins are up, which coins are down. So you can try your chances, but I would recommend doing your research first before getting in some of these coins. And this is what we help you guys with navigating the crypto space, trying to get into early in the coins before they 10x, 20x, or even 100x. But you have to get yourself into the Telegram and also the private crypto signal group. So we can check the contract for you. We can check the project for you. If you're interested in getting into any new coins, so we do the homework for you guys, so you don't get caught in rug pulls, honeypots, and scams. because there's new coin that's launching every day, and people are very tempted when they see high percentage increase like this, like 40,000%, 7,000%, and 9,000%. Most of the time is the project team that's just pumping these coins and then causing FOMO. And then once everyone gets in, they either dump the coin or they rug pull it. So getting into these new projects. So that's why our group exists, is to help you guys navigate through the crypto space so you become whales and not lose your money. So you can clearly see there's a lot of new projects that pumped over 10x. So this is a good opportunity to get in on brand new projects. And you can even check live pairs to see coin that's launched in the previous hour, previous minutes, during the day. But you must be careful, because I know a lot of people are going to get rug pulled. Yeah, as you can see, there is a lot of rug pulls, and there's a lot of new coins that's legit ones, but you have to be able to check the contract, check the project out, just to make sure you're getting into a good project. So that's what we're gonna help you guys with, and because the bull run is here, so we prepared ourselves. And for anyone that's either if you're Latino, Latina, we recently have a Telegram that's just dedicated to the Latin community for the Bulls Run. So if you speak only Spanish, so you can join the Latin Telegram. So it's only a Spanish-speaking community. So you can learn from there. And there's an African community where this is French-speaking community, and an Indian community where it speaks Hindu, and also the Indonesian community that speaks Indonesian. So for now, we'll keep those 5 communities, and until we build up, and then we'll add more if needed. So we'll head back to the Bitcoin charts. When I was getting into crypto, I wish all this information was available to me. You know, I would have saved a lot of money as far as getting into these coins. Because when we first all got in, we got into rug pulls and scams, and we lost a lot of money. All right, we'll share the Bitcoin charts here. So what I expect Bitcoin to do, guys, there's 2 possible scenarios that's going to happen here. So we'll either get Bitcoin will probably break a resistance with speed and break through the 30K areas, and we'll see 40K. But like I said, right now it's testing the moving average, the resistance at 29.30K. It's at 26,700. So if it gets rejected, then we're gonna see it goes back down and retest the 22K to the 20K ranges around these areas, around 20 to 22K. So that's what we expect if right now it doesn't break the resistance with speed. And once we get above the 31K, then that's when the resistance will become a support. So we won't be going back to these levels anytime, unless, as stated before, we get a huge black swan and everything just crashes. But there's a big crash coming. but we just have to be vigilant and watch the charts, and we'll be able to, get out of the market, stay on the sideline, so we don't get caught in a crash. Yeah, but right now, we'll know for sure once Bitcoin gets above the moving average, which is the purple line, as you can see. Once it gets above on a 12-hour, and it's going to retest it, it's going to pump above it and then retest it, come back down to retest the moving average. And then if it holds, then we are looking for 40K ranges and above. So this is what to look for. Right now, I know a lot of people might have positions open, but if you see it keeps rejecting, you can check the lower time frame as well, just to see how things are moving. Then you'll see rejections, and then that's when you'll know when to either, if you want to take profits or get out, and just wait on the sideline. But you're not going to miss any pumps. There's a fear that when people get into a project or in crypto, they have the fear of missing out, and you might just miss a brief pump, but it's going to come back down to the same level where it started. So before the huge pump, you're not going to miss anything. Yeah, on the 4-hour, we're just above the moving average. So if we get out of consolidation, we'll break into the 28K. Once we get into the 28K, we'll get a better data as to what Bitcoin will do next. And then once it gets above that, then it's gonna retrace back down to the 27K. And then that's when we'll get the confirmation if it's going to continue to pump or if it's going to come back down. But personally, you can stay in positions you're in now, but there is still the possibility of the black swan happening, and we might see the crash happen. But if you're trading in investing long term, I don't think you need to worry about any crashes. You can just DCA, but always keep a portion of your funds on the side that's not in crypto, so that way if there's any major dips, you can buy at a lower price. But always remember, when there's a huge pump, to take your profits, and the profit you take, never put all your profits back into the market. Just always leave something on the side and then continue to accumulate coins. So I would say by tomorrow we'll get a better understanding of where the market is going in general. But I wouldn't expect any major move until next month, which is June. So if you look at the monthly time frame, yeah, if you look at the monthly time frame, Bitcoin just look like it's a newly launched coin. So that can tells you there's major movement that's going to happen. So then if you look at the first pump, and that's where we are right now, before the huge major bull run. So the next pump is going to be compared to this big cycle. And then if you look back, this cycle here is going to look just like this small cycle here. So there's a major pump coming. So I would say the beginning of June or the end of this month, the red candle right here should close, and then a new bullish candle will form, and that's going to get us above the moving average to the 40K areas, and then I believe that's when the bull run will kicks in the gear, guys. Wow, we've already been.
And the crazy thing is, Rich, I don't know whether you remember this, but June 4th was talked a lot of last year.
What was that?
I said, I don't know whether you remember this, but June 4th last year, we talked a lot about that date, something happening.
Oh, yeah. Well, June, there's fireworks in June, so there's fireworks will be in the market as well. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like we've already reached our time of, I was trying to keep this under an hour. So if anyone has any questions, just feel free to ask regarding the charts, the markets. We're giving you guys, information that's very valuable in the crypto space. So, take the opportunity to ask any questions if you have any. But look how early we are in crypto, guys. Look at Bitcoin. If you look at Bitcoin on the monthly time frame, it'll give you an idea of how early we are into crypto. It's like Bitcoin just launched, it just started. So the next pump is gonna be very interesting. It's gonna, if you pay attention to the previous pump, there was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months of straight pumps. That's what we're about to experience again. So, and then the next cycle is going to be bigger than the previous cycle. So Bitcoin will get around the 200K or above, and then we're going to come right back down to the 70K, 80K. So imagine just accumulating a lot of coins here, and we experienced a huge pump, Bitcoin getting to 200K, 300K, and all coins go crazy, and just pumps and meme coin pumps. And if you don't have any understanding, and if you're not part of any community that's guiding you through the crypto, everything just gonna come right back down to close to where it started, which I believe it's gonna come back to these support areas at the all-time high, close to all-time high of Bitcoin, the previous all-time high, which is 70K, 80K. And it might even come lower if there is a black swan. So it's good to take profits at the top when Bitcoin gets to 200K or above. And then you can accumulate a lot more coins when it comes back down. Yeah, so we'll be closing very shortly, guys. We'll just leave the floor for anyone that has any question on YouTube or the VC. Luna Classic Crypto News, welcome. Mohammed, welcome. Wow, it's interesting to see how many people left crypto. So that's exactly what the institution wants, what the banks want, what those who manipulate the market want. When everyone leaves the market, that's when the bull run starts. So right now, everyone has left. The one that needs to leave has already left. So this confirms that the next couple of weeks is gonna be very bullish, and the chart is retracing on the monthly time frame. So the next monthly candle will start the big bullish bull run, guys. And welcome, Sarah. Yeah, we're just trying to do things different and try to stream on many platforms as we can, and we'll be moving forward like this.
Yep, sounds good, bro.
All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. If you guys just passing through to the YouTube channel or on Twitter, you can find your way through the main Telegram, the Bulls Run Telegram, and that's where we're always active and having conversations about Bitcoin, crypto, and just crypto in general. So I'll see you guys in the next YouTube Live, Twitter Space, and VC.
Thanks, DeFi.
You're welcome, man.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
All right, guys.
Okay, guys, cool. We'll catch up.
Bye, guys.
All right, later.
Bye, guys.